Good morning, carnivores. This is Carnivore Corby coming at you from the great Buckeye State. Beep, deep, 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 deep. Yes, sir. There's my breakfast. You know, give me a second. Thawing out some lamb steaks. Those are like my favorite steaks now. Juicy, always juicy. Not right off the bone. Goodness. There you go. Oh, I got something to tell you. Okie dokie. So I'm cooking up my burgers here. Little venison power burgers. I got to thinking. The old marble up here was rolling around and in my wheelhouse. And I got to thinking. I used to go out to Iowa every year. We'd meet up with some friends of ours out there that we'd been hunting with. And for a week, we would go. Excuse me. We go out and do a little pheasant hunting. Every year we went out. I did it for a long time, 20, 30 years, I'm guessing. Haven't done it here recently. But I got thinking, I remember telling my wife every year I'd come back from hunting, I'd feel amazing. I don't know why it dawned on me. But as I was cooking my bacon and eggs, bacon. That's what old bacon will do to you. To me, anyways. This makes me burp. So, excuse me. Anyways, I go out to Iowa, I come back every year feeling amazing. And I used to say that it was because I was out relieving stress, get up every morning, before the sun come up. We'd have a big old breakfast. We usually go to a restaurant or a local pub or something. We'd have bacon and eggs. I had hash browns, orange juice, coffee. I had all that stuff. And then, of course, we'd walk all day long hunting for pheasants. And, of course, back then, had a few beverages, which I was young, so. But I'd get home after a week of doing that, and I'd feel energetic, not lethargic, tired all the time. And I used to think it was because of all the walking. Now, I do my walking, I do my sprints, and I do my dumbbell workouts for this dumbbell. But which I think is, I feel really good on it. The days that I work out, my adrenaline, it's like having a couple cups of coffee to me. Once my adrenaline gets flowing, I mean, I can go 2, 3 hours and no problems. Excuse me. I ain't baking. But, anyways, after I get done eating that breakfast out there and we hit a couple fields, get back in the truck, drive down the road, I about be falling asleep in the truck. My buddy always used to put the brakes on and spook me. Wake up, what are you doing? And of course, like I said, I had hash browns, I had orange juice. It's all carbs and sugar. Then I switched to coffee. I quit drinking orange juice because I think it was causing some of my acid reflux. I'm sure that the beverages didn't. We're not going to go there. Live and learn. But anyways, I'll eat this big old plate of food. Now, if I sit here in my chair and watch a little TV, I might get a little dozy. But I'm not falling. I mean, I used to be like, oh, you know, I mean, I couldn't stay awake. I mean, it was scary because if I was riding in the truck, guaranteed I'd fall asleep. If I was driving, it was a fight to keep me awake after my big breakfast. The only thing I'm doing different is I'm doing burgers, bacon, and eggs. I have a little hunk of cheese, but yeah, just totally different. So I just thought of that. I don't know why. I was cooking the bacon and eggs, and I don't know. For some reason, it dawned on me that marble hit this side and went over that side. But anyways, I've got another. Let me eat my breakfast here, and then I have got. First of all, let me give a shout out to any of you carnivores. You know this guy, Dr. Ovadia. He's a heart surgeon that became obese in his medical field, having all the troubles that the rest of us have. And then he found keto, and I think he is carnivore. But it doesn't matter. Keto or carnivore is the best. Anyways, he's on our Zoom calls every night. Well, not every night. At least once a month, he'll visit and answer questions. But he's doing the keto carnivore, and all his issues went away. High blood pressure. Let's see, heart rhythmias, AFib. And of course, he's a heart surgeon, so he knows what's going on. But he was doing the Mediterranean diet and vegan and vegetarian and all that, and said this stuff wasn't working. So then when he found keto and carnivore, he's like, whoa. He lost, I think, almost 100 pounds. That's his story. So that is a heart surgeon, a doctor. So if you don't believe this knucklehead, we've got Dr. Baker, we got Dr. Barry, we've got Dr. Chafee. Dr. Chafee is a neuro brain surgeon living on steak. One more time, Dr. Ovadia. So I've got a little fun game that I thought of, and let me eat this and then I will get back to you. Have a little butter bomb action. Brown the butter in a pan till it turns a little bit brown. That's why it's called brown butter. And then I just have just a little bit of maple syrup on the bottom. That's the only sweets that I have. And it's just flavor. I mean, I'm not doing it super amounts of, like a cup. I'm just having it dipped in it. Just like a carnivore candy bar. That's how I get my extra fat that I don't get if I'm eating something that's really lean. I'll bring you down here to the eye level. There we go. All right, I thought of this last night. I don't want you to see it. I was taking the trash out, and um, someone that I know over the weekend decided to have a little something outside of carnivore. And it didn't go over well. That's all I'm going to say. And I've said it before, when you stray from carnivore, you're going to know it. That's part of the deal. Let's see if I can get you turned. Whoa, easy now. Just there we go. That's more like it. Like I told you in the one video about reading ingredients, you need your little spectacles. And this ain't too bad, but some of it's so small you need a magnifying glass. So anyways, I dug this out of the trash, and I was curious myself to what this person ate. Now, the one box food that was it's just a quick lunch. I get it. I mean, that's what I've said. You know, I'm not saying you got to I'm not the carnivore police. I'm here to help. And I realize that not everybody is going to be carnivore or keto. So if I wasn't carnivore or keto, I know that's the other steps, what I would not do. But anyways, this box food, the one box actually wasn't bad. It was a lot of whole food ingredients, very little chemicals. I was really surprised. I mean, it's a frozen food, so this probably helped, but I was surprised that it didn't have more preservatives in it. But anyways, the other thing that this person ate made me think, I know there's a box for that. And when I was dumping the trash, I found it. So this is what I'm going to read. I know this is going to go to 20 minutes because it's going to take me a couple minutes to read this. But anyways, I'm going to make a little game out of this. I'm going to read all the ingredients in this box food. That's all I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you what it is. And then you have to guess what you think it is. Put it in the comments what you think this food is. What this food is. And then give me a couple days. I'll go back and look at the comments. I'll give everybody a chance to comment and ask or say what they think it is. And then I will put in under the comments, I'll put Corby equals, and then the word beside equals, the equal sign, will be what it is. So just something fun to do. All right, here we go. Now there's 3 different levels of this food. There's like the main part of it. Then there's I'll even give you a hint, a spread part. And then there's a topping part. So the main ingredient, these are the ingredients. Enriched wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, contains 2% or less of. Now, if I butcher these words, just bear with me. I have a rough time with pronouncing some of this stuff. But it contains 2% or less of soybean oil, yeast, sugar, salt, ascorbic acid added as a conditioner, microbial enzymes. All right, so that's part of it. The spread, the ingredients are, excuse me. Yeah, cut back on the dairy. Vegetable oil blend, soybean, palm oil. So you don't, that's the blend, soybean and palm oil. And just thinking, years ago, I did a little search on what palm oil is, and it's amazing. They're literally wiping out the Amazon forest, planting palm trees. They cut around the tree like you're taking a little bit of bark off, and the oil comes out of the tree, kind of like maple syrup, maple sap. And that tree will live forever, and they just keep doing that year after year after year. And the oil, of course, it's over there in the Amazon. They're probably paying those poor Amazon people about a bowl of rice a day, so these major corporations can make billions. Palm oil's a huge, huge industry. So, all right, water crushed garlic contains 2% less of onion powder, salt, natural flavors, buttermilk, whey, monoglycerides, sunflower lecithin, natural garlic flavor. You just had in there garlic, crushed garlic. I don't know why you have to put natural garlic flavor, unless that's a way to put something in there, a little, slip it in there without you knowing what it is. Lactic acid, beta carotene for color. You know, that's funny that I used to hear about beta carotene all the time. Oh, you got to get your vitamins with beta carotene in it. You know, that was gonna save you. And you used to hear about it all the time. Now you hardly hear about it at all. Okay, now the topping. There. Now the topping is, you'll know when I let you know if you don't guess it. But there literally is more ingredients in the topping than there is in the base and the spread of this thing, this food. Low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. So that kind of gives the topping away. It's a cheese topping. But this is what it's in it. What's in it? It ain't just cheese. So let's go back here. Low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. Pasteurized part skim milk, salt, cheese curd cultures, microbial enzymes, provolone cheese with smoked flavor, pasteurized milk, salt, cheese cultures, microbial enzymes, natural smoked flavor. Cheddar cheese, pasteurized milk, cheese cultures, salt, microenzymes, cheese, calcium chloride. I'm gonna have to look that up. I've seen that before, and I'm sure it's not calcium, but we'll see. Calcium chloride, annatto for color, Roma cheese, pasteurized milk, cheese culture, salt, microbial enzymes, Parmesan cheese, milk, cheese culture, salt, microbial enzymes, so pretty much this thing's loaded with all different kinds of cheeses. And actually it doesn't sound too bad as far as it's just your cheese, your milk, and your salt and your enzymes to make the cheese. But a lot of skim milk, so you're not getting the fat. You know, fat's the enemy. If you eat fat, you'll get fat. I've been eating fat and protein, and I'm getting stronger, faster, feel way better than I ever did when I was on no fat. Ketosis is the key. Burn your own fat. Okay, then it has cornstarch, powdered cellulose to prevent caking and spice. So that is the mystery food of the day. So, like I said, put it in your comments. Wait, I get set up here. Put it in the comments what you think it is, and then give me a couple days, and I'll look in and see. Hopefully, somebody, you participate, make it kind of interesting. We'll call this mystery food videos. I do mystery food Monday. So it's Tuesday, but anyways, so that's the end of the video. So we'll see how that goes and see if I get a lot of people, have a little fun with it, and we'll see what happens. Stay carnivore strong. Amen.